This is Daily Armenia, CivilNet's daily news digest. Here's what you need to know today. Armenia's security chief has commented on Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan's decision yesterday not to attend an upcoming summit of the leaders of a Russian-led military alliance, saying the Collective Security Treaty Organization continues to fail to address Armenia's concerns. We've asked for help from the CSTO, but we haven't received the help we need to protect our sovereign territory, and so we have many questions, Armen Grigoryan told Armenian public television yesterday, adding, "We still don't have the answers to those questions, and this is why we're not participating in the summit. We don't get answers by participating anyway." There was no immediate reaction from Moscow to Grigoryan's unusually strong remarks. Pashinyan said yesterday he would not attend the summit slated for next week in Belarus, but did not give any reason. That prompted Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov to tell reporters Russia regrets Pashinyan's decision. The snub comes as Armenia's relations with Russia continue to worsen, with frustration mounting in Yerevan over Moscow's unwillingness or inability to come to Armenia's defense in line with its treaty obligations. Last month, Pashinyan told reporters he was seeking to diversify Armenia's security relations, but insisted he was not considering withdrawing the country from its defense arrangements with Russia. Armenia has welcomed a recommendation earlier this week by top European diplomats for the European Union to begin considering liberalizing its visa regime for Armenian citizens. This is a very positive development, Armenian Deputy Foreign Minister Parur Hovhannisyan told reporters yesterday, adding he expects talks on the matter to begin in the coming months. Arman Yagoyan, a lawmaker from the ruling Civil Contract Party who heads Parliament's Committee on European Affairs, said he was optimistic about the outcome of those negotiations. Talks on loosening visa requirements for Armenian passport holders looking to travel to Europe have been stalled for years because of objections by one or two of the EU's 27 member countries, Yagoyan charged. He did not name names, and neither Yerevan nor Brussels have indicated what may have changed minds. EU foreign ministers recommended the bloc explore the possibility of liberalizing visa requirements for Armenian citizens after a major summit on Monday. The diplomats additionally recommended expanding the EU's monitoring mission on the Armenia-Azerbaijan border and considering supplying defense equipment to Armenia. Georgian citizens have enjoyed visa-free travel to the EU's Schengen area since 2017. The United States expects Azerbaijan to guarantee the right of Nagorno-Karabakh's Armenians to return to their homes. "We continue to believe that people who have left Nagorno-Karabakh have the right to come home if they wish to do so, and that's a right that should be upheld," State Department spokesperson Matthew Miller told reporters yesterday. He did not elaborate. In other news from Washington, the House Foreign Affairs Committee today is slated to hold a hearing with senior officials from the State Department and USAID on the future of Nagorno-Karabakh. It marks the first congressional hearing on the matter since Azerbaijan's lightning offensive against Nagorno-Karabakh in September, which led to the collapse of the local government and the forcible displacement of nearly all of the region's roughly 100,000 Armenians, the vast majority of whom now live in Armenia. Please follow CivilNet for updates. Staff at the International Committee of the Red Cross have again visited a number of Armenians held in Azerbaijan, according to the humanitarian organization's branch in Armenia. "We continue to visit all Armenians who've been arrested in Azerbaijan. The visits take place regularly. We make sure they have the opportunity to keep in contact with their families," Zara Amatuni, ICRC Armenia's spokesperson, told the Armen Press news agency yesterday. She did not specify when the latest visits took place or exactly which detainees were visited. "We do not raise this publicly. This allows us to discuss these issues with the relevant authorities who are responsible for these people as openly as possible," Amatuni explained. At present, there are several dozen Armenians being held in Azerbaijan, including 8 former senior Nagorno-Karabakh officials who were arrested during September's mass exodus from Nagorno-Karabakh. Last week, Azerbaijan for the first time convicted one of the Armenians in its custody, sentencing Vagiv Khachaturian to 15 years in prison on charges of genocide and forcible population transfer. Khachaturian and his family have repeatedly and strenuously denied the charges, while the Armenian government has decried the trial as a sham. And finally, the CivilNet number of the day is 5. That's the number of families from Nagorno-Karabakh who have resettled in the village of Lorut in northern Armenia. CivilNet's team recently visited the village to speak with those families. Keep an eye out for our full dispatch from Lorut out soon on our website and YouTube channel. And as always, please follow CivilNet for the latest news and independent reporting from our contributors on the ground here in Armenia.